Guys,
Jorden
let's start with the borders. The northern border, what we consider as the northern border of the Jordan Valley is Bezek Valley, in Arabic Wadi Shubash, Bezek Valley, just before the Gilboa. This is the northern border of the Jordan Valley. The southern border of the Jordan Valley, that's a kind of a debate. Some will say Uja Valley, as we passed. Some will say Kilt Valley. And remember that I asked in the bus, does Jericho is in the Jordan Valley or Judean Desert? It depends what you consider the southern border. If the southern border is Uja, it means that Jericho is in Judean Desert. If the southern border is Kilt Valley, it means that Jericho is in Jordan Valley. Depends what you want. It's not mathematics. You'll do whatever you want. These are the borders, south and north. What about east and west? That's much more problematic. The western border of the Jordan Valley is Alon Road. A little bit up here. We can see here Male Ephraim. Alon Road. It's not a coincidence. It's not the road there because it's a border. The opposite is the border, and then on top of that kind of natural terrace, there was the road. It means that the slope of Samaria will go down. There's a stop in the middle, and then it will continue to go down. The step here, a kind of a terrace, is because we jump from limestone to chalk. And I remind you, if there's a limestone and below there's a chalk, we will have water springs. So we have a lot of few water springs here, just in that step. In the modern days, there's Alon Road, but it's an ancient road. We know about it, and that will be the western border of the Jordan Valley. What about the eastern border of the Jordan Valley? What is the border?
The Jordan River.
So, look,
The Jordan River.
we have to differ between two things: political border or geographic border. Political border is the Jordan Valley, Jordan River. But for geography, the Jordan Valley continues to the other side of the Jordan River, and it's the same. We have the slopes of Samaria, and we have the slopes of Moab. The slopes of Moab in what place? In slopes of Moab, we have the border, so it looks like that. If we look north or south, it looks the Jordan Valley like that. We have the slopes. Then we have the plain, the big plain with most of the agriculture. Then we have tiny hills. Tiny hills. Remember when we went down to Qasr al-Yahud? We went by tiny hills, ravine hills, with marl. That we went in. Then the Jordan. Then in the other side, just the same. The tiny gray hills. Then the plain. Then the slopes of Moab.
I would call it the mirror.
This is the Jordan Valley. If you cut it and you look
Yeah,
north or
it's the same.
south,
Both.
this is the Jordan Valley.
It's like
The
a mirror.
main things are three places. Leave the slopes now. We have the plain, in Arabic, Ror el-Urdun, Ror in Hebrew, Kikar Yarden. Then we have the tiny hills, which are not good for agriculture because it's salty soil. So no agriculture there. This is the ravine, okay, the tiny hills with the deep valleys. That's the ravine. And then we have the Jordan River itself. Jordan River itself, in Arabic, Zor, in nice Hebrew, Geon Jorden.
Roar or Zor?
Ror, it's above.
Yes.
Zor, it's in the middle. And in the middle, Zor, or Geon Jorden. We have agriculture in Geon Jorden, not only in the plains. And this is, if we cut Jordan Valley, north or south. But if I want to look the Jordan Valley from above, what would I see? I look above. I remind you, we are in a corridor in the Jordan Rift, or in the Great Rift between Moab and Judea and Samaria. And what we see something like that. It's a narrow valley with two secondary plains or valleys. One, the southern one, is Jericho Valley. We just saw it, Jericho Valley. Then it comes narrow, and second one is Patzael Valley. We are in Patzael Valley now. We're here. That's the second one. Patzael Valley, called in Arabic Wadi Zananir. Zananir in Arabic, Patzael in Hebrew. Then comes narrow, and then we have the third secondary. This is Tirza Valley, Wadi Farah. We've been there. Wadi Farah, Tirza, and then becomes narrow until Bet Shean. That's if we look from upstairs to the Jordan Valley. And in the Jordan Valley, along history, in most of the places, people never lived. It's too hot and no water. Only in 3 places, there is water and people lived along history. In Jericho, in Patzael, and in Tirza.
Where?
Tirza, the northern one. Tirza, Jifli.
Farah.
Okay, Farah. So, only in these secondary valleys, Jericho, Patzael here, and Tirza, people used to live for, let's say, I don't know, thousands of years. Most of the Jordan Valley is empty from history, of human history. There's almost nothing in the area, and nowadays, the most important thing that people do here, not the most important, the second important thing that people do here are grow dates, palm trees. The first important thing that people do here is what?
Dates.
We talk about dates, that's the second one. Okay, for this we have Ziv.